Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Queen Sugar. So today I have a pick-up out reading that goes into what messages your ancestors have for you at this time. And I'm going to start using my newest deck, my Ancestral and Spirit Guide Messages. So a lot of you are probably familiar with this one, my first one, but I made another deck as well. So we're going to use this one in this pick-up out reading. And I'm excited to share the new messages that we have. So take a moment to kind of just clear your mind and to take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And just kind of relax your mind. Remove any thoughts that just keep popping up. Silence yourself. Silence your thinking. And just sit still for a couple of seconds. And allow the energy of your ancestors to guide you to the door or the doors that best represent the messages that they have for you at this time. This will be our divine door number 1. This will be divine door number 2. And this will be divine door number 3. Once you have selected your door or doors, feel free to click the timestamp below to watch a portion of the video. At the beginning of each video, we're going to read the divine door message that is behind each card and then also get into the ancestral messages from my decks. I appreciate the love and the support, and I thank you all for choosing to watch this video. May these messages resonate with you and help you throughout your journey. This will be for those that selected the divine door number 1. So let's see what your divine door message is, and then we'll get into your ancestral messages. So we have, yes, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. So this is just basically confirmation to your question that you have. So if you're thinking, will I get this house? Will I manifest this new job? Will I pass my exam? Will I graduate on time? Will I manifest this partner? The answer is yes to the question. So congratulations to you and no need to worry. So let's see what messages we have for you. So we're going to get some messages from my new deck, and then we're going to also get messages from my first edition as well. So we have money will flow into your life like water. You are receiving money from everywhere now. Get ready to enjoy it. Next we have, you're about to meet the reason why you couldn't settle. Watch how you use your money. You don't want to overspend, but you also don't want to hold on too tightly. We hear you. We have always heard you. Just know we are working behind the scenes to make it work. The sooner you start believing in yourself, the sooner you'll start seeing the results you've been praying for constantly. And then your solar plexus chakra needs some realignment. Repeat positive affirmations to yourself for the next week. This will help strengthen your confidence as you should read in your personal power. So actually, let's start off with the first row of your messages. So the first thing that we saw was that more money is coming into your life at this time, but it's really important for you to make sure that you're not overspending or holding too closely onto that money. So finding that balance where you're okay to spend a little bit, but also not overindulge in things that you know they're going to pile up and add up to your expenses. But also allow yourself to save, but not save so much where you're afraid to spend money, because that also is connected to fear. And sometimes, you know, if you grew up in a household where you live paycheck to paycheck, or you saw your parent or your parents struggle financially, you have like a trauma that can be tied to that, and it can be hard to break because you don't want to live in that lifestyle. You don't want to go through that. Or if you're currently going through that, you're sometimes afraid that you'll never have enough or you'll never make enough. And it's important to like break that cycle and that thinking so you're able to manifest more money and be able to be comfortably. I'm also seeing with the you're about to meet the reason why you couldn't settle. This is letting me know that some of you have wondered, when will I meet my soulmate? When will I get married? Will I ever get married? And that's probably why we got the answer yes, because they want you to know that yes, that is in the cards for you. Yes, you will say yes to someone saying or asking you, will you marry them? And you're going to see why you couldn't settle. You're going to see why God took away the person that you thought was the one for you, or the one that you thought you were going to be with for forever. You're going to see why that person had to leave, why they had to go, because there's somebody better coming into your life. There's something that needed to, happen in order for this person to come into your life, so you're able to manifest them fully. And now you're going to be able to enjoy it and know that it was worth it in the long run. I'm also seeing with the sooner you start believing in yourself in the solar plexus chakra, there's this need for you to be more confident in yourself, confident in your manifestation powers, knowing that when you set your mind to it, you can manifest it. And I get that some of you kind of sleep on yourself when it comes to that. Like, you don't really realize how when you set your intentions, they literally start to manifest. They start working towards becoming your reality. And when you sleep on yourself, you are low-key missing out on a lot of blessings because you don't realize how much power you have. So the solar plexus chakra is about our self-confidence. It's about our personal power. And so that is why they're telling you that this chakra needs a little attention. The color for this chakra is yellow, and I'm actually looking at bananas on my counter, and so I'm definitely getting the vibe that it's important for you to kind of like eat some fruits and vegetables that are yellow, if you are able to eat those type of things, and just really embrace your power and be confident and feel confident about what you can create, what you can manifest, and what you have done. All right, let's get into your next set of cards. We have doors are finally opening. The wait wasn't punishment, it was preparation. See, they're letting you know, like, just because you were denied something or something was delayed, it does not mean that it was punishment. It was for a purpose, it was for a reason. And now you're about to see why you had to wait a little bit longer, why that door would not open when you wanted it to. Next, we have lean into your blessings. See, your ancestors want you to know that everything that you've been praying for, that you've been asking for, is literally coming your way. I feel like some of them are letting you know that it's actually right at your doorstep. All you have to do is just open the door and receive the gifts, open up your packages, open up, what has been delivered to you, because you've been waiting for so long. And I feel like some of you are like, you know what? I'm so tired of waiting. I'm not going to even open the door or like go check the door, because every time I would do that, my packages were never there. So now you're at a space where like things are starting to pile up at your doorstep, and the universe is like, okay, open the door so you can see everything that you got. Next, we look at that. All that you desire to create is manifesting right before your beautiful eyes. See, your ancestors want you to know you have to trust and believe in the power that you embody and that you have, because a lot of you are sleeping on how great a magician you are. You are powerful creators, and you're missing out on a lot of blessings because you don't really see this. Like, a lot of the things that you have manifested thus far, it's because you set that intention and you did it, but you might gave the credit to somebody else, or you just think like, oh, it's just a coincidence. Oh, it just happened randomly. Nothing is coincidental. Everything has a reason and a purpose, and you created a lot of the blessings in your life, and they want you to know that you can create more if you have faith and believe in yourself that you're able to do it. So do it, manifest it. Next, we have, you're not hearing us. We gave you many messages and signs already. Reflect on what has already been delivered. So they're letting you know, they're telling you like, hey, we've given you the answer to a question. Maybe you keep second guessing it. Maybe you're fearful. You're like, oh, this is too good to be true. I can't manifest that. And they're like, yes, you can. Literally, yes, you can. But you're like, no, it's not for me. Or it was just like a beginner's luck. But they're like, no, this is the answer. The answer is yes. Listen and believe in yourself. Next, we have pay attention to the signs and messages for the next few days. We'll show you your answer. So maybe some of you want another, another set of answers, or you want like one more, like, the best out of three type of thing. So meaning, let's say you already got your 2 yeses, but you're like, I need one more yes to know that this is for me. They're going to give you another message or sign to confirm that. And then your last one, all we have is we love you. So your ancestors want you to know that they love you. They always love you, that they're here for you. They listen to you. They hear you. Maybe sometimes you feel like they're not hearing you when you're praying to them or communicating with them. Maybe you pray and you're just like, things aren't working out. and you're not listening to me, but in reality they are, and they're working behind the scenes, and you're going to start to see what they were working on and why everything needed a little bit more time to work out and be great for you, because I feel like your ancestors want to give you the top tier, like the best, the cream of the crop. They don't want to give you the basic, the average. They want to give you the best. And that is why some things might be taking a little bit longer than what you hope for, but know that it will be worth it in the long run. Okay? So this is what I have for you for those that selected this pile. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I am so excited for all of this money to come in, for this beautiful love to come in, all of the above. And make sure that you focus on your solar plexus chakra and do some meditations, listen to some music on YouTube to get that one back into shape, okay? Blessings and love. This will be for those that selected Divine Door 2. So let's see what your Divine Door message is, and then we're going to get into your ancestral messages. This is a beautiful door. All right, so your message is deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, hold on. Pass this card on. So I feel like your ancestors want you to know this is a time for you to really go within yourself. This is like hermit mode energy that I'm feeling with this card, with this pile. There's a time for like self-reflection, discovery period. You have to dig a little bit deeper. There might be some things that you have kind of suppressed for a while or haven't touched or addressed. And this is the time where you need to do so in order to really move forward into your purpose, into your journey, without carrying a lot of baggage with you. So let's see what ancestral messages we have for you. So we're going to start off with the first few from my newest deck, and then we'll get the other messages after we go through these. So we have, you'll be amazed at what you attract when you start believing in yourself and what you deserve. Balance is needed. Meditate more. Go outside and experience nature. It says natural, but it should say nature. It's time for you to let people know that it is a privilege to have you in their life. You are being nudged to finish something. Stop putting it off, because that completion will unlock the next phase for you. Let go of the need to know all the details and how everything will work out. And then it makes us happy to see you heal. You are doing a great job. We know it can be hard, but you are strong and will be fine. So I feel like your ancestors want you to know that, one, you must continue to balance yourself, to ground yourself. Sometimes there could be energies around you or just people around you that are not the best or not the healthiest, and they sometimes kind of get in the way of your peace. So whether it be, being too much on social media or being around certain family members or friends, it's important to watch your energy and watch who you are around, because you don't want that to drain you. You don't want that to put you in a place where you're not yourself, you're not your best self. That's what I'm getting with that. I'm also getting that it's important for you to finish what you started. I'm hearing them say, finish what you started. Some of you have started some healing work, but you kind of like fell off a little bit. Maybe you were going to therapy, maybe you were writing, you were doing some type of therapeutic work, and it was helpful, but you haven't been following through with a lot of it lately. So it's important to get back on track, because that healing is important for your growth and for obviously your healing, and to kind of just end, any karmic and generational curses that may have been taking over your life and other family members' lives, and you don't want that to repeat itself in future generations, right? So I'm getting that that's why they kind of want you to dig deeper, why they want you to take this time to really experience any trauma or pain that you're feeling, so you understand the root of it, and then you address it, and then you heal it, you nip it in the bud, and you get rid of it, you let it go, and then you're able to fully be happy and enjoy all that you have to do in this lifetime. That's what I'm getting with that as well. I definitely get that if you have the chance to go outside, do so. Go out and experience nature, and I'm getting, even though this is supposed to say nature, it says natural. I feel like they're also saying be natural. Don't have a day where you don't put on any makeup or you don't do anything extra to yourself. Go as you are. Be your authentic self. Even when you shower, obviously when you shower, you're usually within your natural state because you're washing everything off. Make sure you take like a very good spiritual shower or bath and just cleanse your body, cleanse your mind, cleanse your soul, and get yourself to the most natural state as possible so you can kind of like be present with you and feel what yourself is, feel what you're feeling, right? All right, now let's get into these. We have slow down. You are moving too fast and losing your balance. So once again, there's this energy of balance needing to be here. So maybe you're moving too quickly. Maybe you're like ripping and running. You have so many work assignments to do. You have to take care of your family, your kids, or you're in school. You're balancing a lot of things. So it's important to make sure that you take a time out to take a chill pill, to breathe, to relax, and to not let everything stress you out and get overwhelming, because it's going to drain you more and more, and it's going to drive you crazy. It's going to drive you insane, and it's going to put you into a place where you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. You're going to lose your mind. So it's important to keep your sanity, keep your peace, be grounded, and take a break as needed. Whether it just be 5 minutes of meditating a day, do that, because that can make a huge difference in your life and in your schedule. Next we have, if you don't play to win the game, then why are you playing? So you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid of going after what it is that you want, because if you want it, you have to go after it, right? You have to accept and believe that it is yours and know that you can have it. So there is kind of like, it depends on like what it is that you're going after or what it is that you're manifesting. Some things you actually have to put in a lot of work for to get to it, because it requires healing. It requires, transitioning into a better version of yourself. And some things just naturally come to you, but because you're at a place where you're able to receive it. And so figuring out what it is that you have to do to actually attract that thing. Pray with sincerity and a willingness to be guided and helped. So this is all about, making sure that you're clear about what you want and you are sincere about it. Not saying, oh, I want this thing because I see someone else with it, or I see these influencer with this thing or this person, so I have to have it too. No, pray for what you want, what you feel is best for you. We are hugging you and letting you know that we are here for you. We know things have been hard. So some things may have been, tricky for you, may have been causing a lot of imbalances. And then also I'm seeing that some of you are just in a space where you're just not sure what to do next. You're wondering if I'm making the right decision. And I feel like it's important for you to dig deeper into, why do you question that? Why do you question when you make a decision, if you made the right decision, right? Because you have to understand that when you make a decision, when you kind of like reflect on it and you sit on it and then you make it, know that it was from a place of clarity and confidence. But if you feel like, oh, I don't know if I made the right decision, if I'm making the right move, if I should do this, if I should do that, figure out, why do you feel that way? And know that when you're moved to do something, it's for a reason. So don't second guess it. Release the burden of worries. Give them to us and we'll take care of it. So once again, kind of like not stressing yourself out about everything. And even with it going with let go of the need to know all the details and how everything will work out, that causes worries. When you're like, I want to know how this is going to happen. I want to know when I'm going to meet this person. I want to know how I'm going to meet this person. I want to know when I'm going to get married. Like when you go through all of those questions, you're going to stress yourself out. You're going to cause anxiety. And then let's say someone does give you the answer and it gets closer to that time frame and you haven't met the person, or you haven't received, that notification just yet, you freak out even more and it causes more anxiety. So it's the idea of like releasing the worries and the burdens and trying to figure out every single detail and just letting it happen naturally. And then we have, you are our answered prayer. So this is letting us know that your ancestors want you to know you are their answered prayer. They pray for someone to be as strong as you, as powerful as you, and look, you're here. And so that is why they want you to be confident and sure who you are and where you come from, and know that nothing or no one should make you feel like you're not good enough, you're not powerful enough. This is about you being the narrator of your story, you being the author of your book, you making sure that you tell the story and you write the story that you want to read about, that you want others to read about. Okay, so that's what I'm channeling from your ancestors at this time. Okay, so I hope this resonated with those that selected this pile. Thank you so much for choosing this video. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I love you all, and I wish you all the best. All right, this will be for those that selected Divine Door 3. So let's see what your Divine Door message is, and then we're going to get into your ancestral messages. So your Divine Door message is, Well, look at that. 1111. Numbers and doubles, synchronicity and 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. Pass this card on. So this could be confirmation if you feel like 1111 is connected to you in a twin flame, a soulmate, or this could just be a special angelic number for you that means something special. And when you see it, you know what it means and it's confirmation for you. So take this number as you want and see how that resonates with you. So now let's get into your ancestral messages. We have love and let yourself be loved. Change is coming. Can you handle it? We only ask because your life is about to transform. Your sacral chakra needs some attention. Connect with water and eat sweet potato, carrots, mangoes, and/or citrus fruits. We have endured so much for you to be indecisive about your power. Level up. So I feel like your ancestors, I want to say they were upset when I read that card, but I just felt this anger, a little bit of anger, because they are tired of you not being certain of your power and of your truth and all of the strength that they have given you. And they are ready for you to fight back. They're ready for you to pull up your bootstraps and really get at it and go after what you want. That's what I'm hearing them say. Like they love you, but they're giving you like this tough love energy. How can we help you? We are ready to assist you as needed. Just be clear about what you really need at this time. So they also want you to be certain about what exactly do you need help with, because sometimes we say like, oh, I need help with this and that and all of these other things, but it's like, what do you really need help with? Because when you get down to your priorities, you're going to be able to kind of like manifest all the other things very easily. And so I feel like that's why they want this clarity. What exactly do you want their help on? Next, we have cry. It is okay if it still hurts. Cry and release all that pain. Don't let it sit inside and fester. Release it so you can restore that space with healed energy. So some of you may need to kind of let go of some pain, of some tears that you've been holding up for a long time. Maybe a lot of you are like fighting back to cry. You don't like crying, so you're like, I'm not going to cry anymore. I cried so much already. But it's like that pain is still inside and wants to be released, and they're encouraging you to release it and to allow it to just like remove itself from your body and from your mind and from your energy. So cry in the shower if you have to. Write about it. Do whatever you do that's healing and therapeutic, so you're able to live free and be free of this pain, this trauma. All right, next we have, this is the moment where we need you to accept, look at that, and know the power that you hold within. Stop sleeping on yourself. That's what I was getting with this. We endure so much for you to be indecisive about your power. Your ancestors are telling you, you have to stop sleeping on yourself. If you sleep on yourself, if you don't think you have power, if you don't think that you're good enough, then other people are going to feel that way about you, because that's what you give to them. That's what your reflection, they're going to be your reflection of you, basically. So a lot of times when we're like, oh, people don't think I'm pretty, or people don't think that I'm X, Y, and Z, it's because somewhere within you, you believe that. So they're going to be a mirror of what you believe and what you feel for yourself. So when you start to believe and be confident in yourself, watch things change. Watch the people around you start to change, whether it be they get removed or they look at you differently and they like, their energy changes towards you. Next, we have premature announcements attract negative or evil or negative energy. Keep some things to yourself. So just because you have some exciting news doesn't mean you have to tell everybody the moment you hear about it. Keep some things to yourself because you don't want it to get any other influences on it, and you want to protect it as much as possible. So that could be like a new job. It could be like, let's say you have 3 rounds for an interview and you're in your 2nd round and they just emailed you telling you you're going to get to the 3rd round. You don't have to tell people about the 3rd round interview. You can tell them when you get the job, and let's say, it doesn't work out. You don't have to tell them all of your business, because sometimes people wish, negative on you, and that influences a lot of the things that might happen. Next, we have, you are so much closer than you think. Keep going. So some of you are wondering, like, am I going to get this? Am I going to get this person? Am I going to get this job, this home, this house, whatever it is? You are getting so much closer to it. So keep going. Don't give up. Love will find you. Just be open and ready to receive it. So some of you may have been wondering, when am I going to find love? When am I going to attract my soulmate, be married with kids, live happily ever after, however that is for you? And they're letting you know that it is finding its way to you. You will be in union with a person that is a beautiful, emotional, mental, spiritual match for you. And that can be a twin, or that can be somebody completely different and new, but you have to be open to that. You can't limit yourself to just one person, because sometimes that person might not be the one that is meant to be with you forever. They might be meant to be with you for a season, but they're not meant for you for the lifetime. So just be open to finding and meeting your love and see how that goes. You'll be the first multimillionaire in your family. So some of you are sitting on a multi-million-dollar deal, an idea, a business, and that is why I'm getting the fact that they're saying you need to stop sleeping on yourself. You need to know and accept your power, because you have so much greatness that is literally right there in front of you. But if you sit and you whine and you cry about not being good enough all the time, but you don't see how good you are, you miss out on so many blessings and opportunities. And then last, we have, in what ways can you be and do better? So sometimes we like to blame everybody for all of the mishaps in our lives or problems, but in what ways can you do and be better? Okay, so let's say you're like, oh, this person, they're not a good communicator. In what ways can you be a better communicator just in general, at your work, like at your job, or with your friends, or with your family? There's ways that we can be better and always, do better. So what are those ways for you? Think about that, reflect on that, and then watch how things start to change and transform in your life. Okay, so that is what I have for this pile. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that your ancestors want me to channel for you, to share with you at this time. I'm hearing some of your ancestors say, this is for some of you, that start the business, start it right now, because you're wondering, like, I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if it's going to be successful. Do it. Just do it. Do it and have faith in it and watch it grow and watch it become something great. And I think that you won't be able to see the success of your business until you actually do it. So that's what they're saying. Just do it and go for it. Okay? So I hope this resonated with those that selected this pile. Thank you so much for choosing this video. I appreciate the love and the support, and I wish you all the best.